Good morning, my dear students. Today we are continuing with our geography chapter, chapter 4 agriculture. Students, in a previous lecture we were studied about the farm system and the types of agriculture. Now today I will explain you about the types of agriculture. In this I will explain you about the subsistence farming and the different type of subsistence farming. Now students, types of agriculture. Agriculture is practiced in different part of the world depending on geographical condition, level of technology, availability of labor and demand. Farming is classified or agriculture is classified into two mainly types: subsistence farming and commercial farming. Now, subsistence farming is again divided into two: intensive subsistence farming and primitive subsistence farming. Primitive subsistence farming is again divided into two: shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Now, today I will explain you about the subsistence farming. Now, another part or another type of agriculture is commercial farming. Commercial farming or commercial agriculture is divided into four: livestock ranching, commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation farming. Now, students, subsistence farming. In subsistence farming, crops are grown mainly to meet the needs of the farmer's family. In this type of farming, low level of technology is used. Mostly family members are involved in the cultivation of crops. Cultivation of crops is practiced traditionally. In subsistence farming, the output or crop production is very small and only fulfills the requirements of farmer's family. Now, subsistence farming is further classified into intensive farming and primitive farming. Intensive subsistence farming. Now, intensive subsistence farming is practiced on a small piece of land. In this type of farming, simple basic farm tools are used. Intensive subsistence farming depends heavily on human labor. It is suitable for the place that has fertile soil and long sunny climate. More than one crop is raised on the same piece of land in one year. Food crop like rice, wheat, maize and pulses are grown in this type of farming. Intensive subsistence farming is mainly practiced in thickly populated regions of the world such as South, East and Southeast Asia where the monsoon is prevalent. Now, primitive subsistence farming. Primitive subsistence farming is based on traditional method of farming. This is still practiced in India. This is practiced in a small plot of land with primitive tools like hoe, dough and digging sticks. It's depend upon monsoon and climatic condition. It is slash and burn agriculture. Land productive is low in this type of farming because farmers don't use fertilizers and other modern inputs. Now, primitive farming is further classified into two types: shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Now, shifting cultivation. In this type of agriculture, trees are cut and burned to clear the land where cultivation is to be done. The ash acts as a manure for the crops. Shifting cultivation is practiced in the thickly forested areas of Amazon basin, tropical Africa, African part of Southeast Asia and Northeast India also. In this farming, after 2 or 3 years, when the soil loses its fertility, farmers shift to another piece of land. The land is again prepared in the above mentioned manners. They cut the trees and burnt to clear the land where cultivation is to be done. Shifting cultivation is also known as bush and fallow agriculture or slash and burn agriculture. In this type of agriculture, crops like maize, cassava, yam and potatoes extra are grown. Now, nomadic herding. Now, in this kind of farming, herdsmen move from place to place with their cattle and search of pastures and water. Nomadic herding depends on the climatic condition and the nature of the terrain. In mountainous region, when it is too cold in winters, herders move down the valley with their cattle. Such seasonal migration is called transhumance. Herdmen follow the same route usually. Some of the common animals reared by nomadic herders are sheep, goat, camel, and yak. They provide milk, meat, hides, skin, and wool for the people. This is practiced mainly in the semi arid and dry regions like parts of Central Asia, the Sahara deserts, parts of Rajasthan, and Jammu and Kashmir in India. Thank you, students.